Hello everybody, it's The Last Raider. We are back with another video, and I wasn't going to do this video. I wasn't going to talk about the Henry Cavill situation because I thought, everyone else has talked about it. And at the time that I made my last video when I was discussing this with the Gina Carano situation, I had mentioned in my video that I saw where Anna, that Star Wars girl, had done a video, and I had not seen the video yet. And now that after I went back and I watched it, I was like, wait, what? So to give you some background on why I'm going to do this now is, I figured that the reason, for those of you that don't know, Henry Cavill, you probably know if you've seen the videos, Henry Cavill is being canceled by the left now. And I had figured, because back in the day, Henry Cavill had come out and stated that he said it was too dangerous for a successful man to date a woman, and there was outrage over this. It was around the time of the Me Too movement, and Henry Cavill was just like, yep, nope, I'm not going to date anyone. I'm going to stay home and make PCs and play my video games and play Superman. That's it. He wasn't interested in a relationship, wasn't interested in dating any women. He was just going to stay home in front of, probably, I don't know what he built. Probably he'd end up building the perfect woman at this rate. But anyway, little did I know, I got onto Anna's video and got to watching, and I was like, wait, we're canceling Henry Cavill over this? Let me explain what we're canceling him over. We're canceling Henry Cavill because he dated Gina Carano 10 years ago. Now, before we continue on, let me make this point, because this is, we're reaching levels of used to people. I heard people recently say the left, the cancel culture mob is a religion. No. It's an occult. It's also the worst kind of occult. I mean, we're getting to levels beyond Scientology cult. All right? That's how bad this is becoming right now, this cancel culture nonsense. With a religion, you have at least some form of salvation. With an occult, at the rate that we're going here, there is no salvation. There's just eternal servitude. You are eternally damned. In an occult, you have two jobs in an occult. There are only two things you can do for the occult. You can either A, serve the cult, or B, be sacrificed to the god of the cult. And that's where we're at right now. That's the type of cult we're at. We're at the cult of Indiana Jones, in the Temple of Doom, where it's like, there are people serving, but you could just as easily have your heart sacrificed to, what was the god they were served to? Kali? They would serve, you can serve your god either by sitting down there dancing with the other true believers, or you can serve with your heart by dying. That's how this is. You can be sacrificed to the God and still serve it. That's where we're at right now. You'll be canceled. You'll be sacrificed. You can either serve the God by participating in cancel culture, these idiots, or you will be served by being sacrificed to the God of cancel culture at this point. It's insanity. You have, and I say this because you have to realize that, and we're going to go, and let me just say this. Let's think of multiverse theory here for a minute. There is a possibility that Henry Cavill, because he's no longer dating Gina Carano, there's a possibility that in some area of the universe, could be ours, could be another one, but this could be our universe right here, where Henry Cavill breaks it off with Gina Carano because they don't agree politically. That is a deal breaker for most relationships, and these people don't care. Like I said, there's no salvation in these people. We've reached a level of, in my own opinion, evil. These people seem to get, these SJW weirdos, these psychos on the internet, I would say that their sexual fetish is destroying people's lives. It's like, what is that movie, Sin City? Where Jessica Alba's character is on the ground and the guy is beating on her. And she said, he's right. And the yellow man looks at her and says, right about what? She goes, you can't get it up unless I scream. they can't get nowhere. They can't get satisfaction unless they've destroyed someone. It is their aphrodisiac. It is their thing. It is their fetish. You know, when you're sitting there, some people, they have the fantasy of getting tied up. Some people have the fantasy of being beaten. Well, this is their fetish. And when you realize that, you realize that you're dealing with a kid that's at the helms of a battleship. And they're just patrolling New York City looking at what they're going to blow up with that battleship next. Because they think it's funny to see stuff explode. They don't care about the people who get hurt in the process. They don't understand that. They don't care. They just want to see, we want to knock down another building. We don't care how many people. Well, people could die if you do that. Well, I don't care. That's the type of people you're dealing with right now. We need a united front against cancel culture. We need it not just politically, but we need guys from movies, comic books, video games, tabletop games. Every hobby has got to start talking to each other. We got to start, to the bigger YouTubers out there, if y'all happen to see this, Anna, if you happen to see this, you need to get some guys on your show that have the same political, who are against cancel culture, that are in the tabletop era, that are into movies or anything else. I think y'all are doing some of that right now, and I applaud that. But y'all got to get out there, and y'all, the bigger channels, have got to get out there and get these people together and start getting some probably like Star Trek when Riker went between the inter-officer program with the Klingons, where Worf's brother comes over from a Klingon ship and Riker goes over to a Klingon ship and gets his skull cracked a few times. That's what we need. We need this inter-hobby program going on where a lot of us we're guys from different hobby groups that are worried about cancel culture, and the women especially. We got some nice looking women in hobbies right now. They attract some people. They need to get together and take a fucking stand against this cancel culture shit, because this here, what they're doing to Henry Cavill, this is some high school bullshit from someone who doesn't have the mental capacity to get past just basic thought. When I'm sitting there looking at this, I'm thinking, maybe they didn't agree on something somewhere. That's usually a deal breaker in a relationship. There's a high probability that Henry Cavill's like, Gina, you're just a little too out there in your right-leaning political beliefs for me, personally. So I don't think this relationship's going to work out because we don't have the same, we don't line up politically. And it's going to create conflict. And I'm not interested in conflict, and I bet you're not interested in conflict either. And I think that's probably how the relationship, I'm not saying that's how the relationship ended. I'm saying that there is a distinct possibility, and that a higher functioning person, at least with more brain power than an amoeba, can come up with that solution. Can come up with that conclusion right there. That, there's a reason they didn't pursue the relationship. It's amazing to me how these people just don't think. But they don't care. All they see is, she got Henry's dick at one point in time. We got to cancel Henry Cavill. I guarantee you there's some dude somewhere that's mad that Gina Carano got hit. They're probably just canceling Henry Cavill. And they'll probably make it out like they're shooting Old Yeller or something. Old Yeller's Henry Cavill's been tainted by Gina. We got to cancel him. Poor us. And secretly they're going back to their house and they're masturbating like nobody's business. That's what you're dealing with right now. They're all liars. They're manipulative little shits. And on top of that, they're stupid. They're stupid in the fact of all they want to do is just destroy everything. They don't care who gets hurt. That's why there has to be a stand-in. That's why I get pissed that Disney went out there and they capitulated these morons. Because by doing so, they confirmed that these people could get power. They gave into their fetish, and so now they're coming back again. They're going to keep coming back. They're going to keep canceling people. I have no doubt Kathleen Kennedy wanted to get rid of Gina Carano, but in doing so, she has probably opened the door to Hollywood to such destruction we've never seen before. We're going to see cancel culture in the next year or two ramped up to degrees we've never seen. We're already seeing it right now. You're canceling a man for dating a woman 10 years ago because you don't agree with the woman. And you don't have enough forward thought to think, maybe that's why Henry Cavill broke off the relationship. Maybe he thinks like you, but heck no. He's going to serve the occult. He may not serve the occult by bowing and worshiping, but he's going to serve by being a sacrifice to the cancel mob, to the altar of woke. Anyway, folks, I'm The Last Raider. Be sure to tell me what you think about this video, about the whole Henry Cavill getting canceled situation. Be sure to comment on that. I like to hear y'all's thoughts. It's always nice to hear you guys when I look in my comments, because I usually put these out before lunch, and at night when I get home from work, I'll check on it. And it's like, hey, I got people out talking to guys. I like that. I enjoy talking with y'all. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I put these videos out as often as I can. And as always, stay safe, stay frosty. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye now.